सब्सक्राइब करें हमारे चैनल साइड बाय टेक को और देखें नीट एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन के लिए बायोलॉजी के वन लाइनर्स क्वेश्चंस का सेट नंबर 19 फ्रेंड्स। और पूर्व की तरह इस वीडियो में मैंने बहुत सारे डिस्क्रिप्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस और उसके आंसर्स को प्रस्तुत किया है। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के वीडियो को। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है हमारा, हाउ इट इज मेड अप ऑफ ए स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ मसल टिश्यू। Heart is made up of a special type of muscle tissue, and there are certain facts about the heart. That is, the heart is a four-chambered pumping machine. It is the pumping organ which receives impure blood from all parts of the body in its right chamber, and then it sends them to lungs for purification, and the purified blood received by the heart and again pumps into the various parts of the body through the aorta. Now, next question. In which part of the body digestion of the protein starts? Digestion of the protein starts in the stomach of our digestive system, and digestion of protein takes place in presence of the pepsin enzyme, and pepsin enzyme is important for the digestion of the protein. Next question, name the acid that is secreted in the stomach. The acid secreted in stomach is HCl, hydrochloric acid, and hydrochloric acid performs three main functions. It activates the pepsinogen enzyme into active pepsin, which act on the protein to convert in polypeptide and finally into amino acids. Secondly, HCl also kills the bacteria present in the food, and HCl makes the medium of stomach acidic. Next question. Which vitamin is needed to prevent xerophthalmia? It is the vitamin A, which is needed to prevent xerophthalmia, and it is also a very important vitamin because in the deficiency of the vitamin A, color blindness is caused in the eye. Next question, question number 805. Why are the white blood corpuscles popularly called soldiers of the body? Because it defends the body. So it is also known as the soldiers of the body. Next question. Hepatitis is a general term for a disease that is caused by viruses, and it is the disease of the liver. Next question. Hay fever is an allergic reaction to the presence of the pollen in the air. Next question, brain and spinal cord are invested by the membranes called meninges, and we know that brain and spinal cord constitute the central nervous system. Brain receives the stimulus from the environment and sends them from the brain to various parts of the body through the cranial nerves, as well as a spinal cord receives a stimulus from the brain and sends them in the various parts of the body, mainly the foot area, through the 31 pairs of spinal nerves. So, here is important that the cranial nerves arise from the brain and spinal nerves arise from the spinal cord. Next question. Which organism has a role in converting nitrates to the free nitrogen? It is the rhizobium, which is found in the root nodules of the rhizobium containing plants, that is the leguminous plant or the pulse plant, which converts the nitrates to free nitrogen. Next question. Which system of the body is primarily affected by HIV? HIV means human immunovirus, which is the causative agent of the AIDS. AIDS means acquired deficiency syndrome, and the HIV attacked the immune system, and we know that immune system is very important for the homeostatic function of the system inside our body. Next question. And the human body, the blood enters the aorta of the circulatory system from the left ventricle. As I have discussed in our first question, that the heart is consists of four chambers, upper two chambers, that is the right auricle and right ventricle, and the lower two chambers, that is the right ventricle and left ventricle. The impure blood is received in the right ventricle and it is sent to the left ventricle, from where it is sent to the lungs, and after the purification of the blood it returns to the left auricle, and from the left ventricle it is sent to the various parts of the body through the aorta. So, in the human body, the blood enters the aorta of the circulatory system from the left ventricle. Next question. Fatigue is caused because of the formation and deposition of the lactic acid in the muscles. Due to the deposition of the lactic acid in the muscles, we feel fatigue after running and hard physical working. Next question. Which organelles carry the process of the cell respiration? It is the mitochondria, which carries the process of the cell respiration, and through the cell respiration process it produces a large amount of energy in the form of the ATP. And ATP, as we know, it is the known as the energy currency, and full form of ADP is adenotriphosphate. So, due to the production of the energy molecules ATP, mitochondria is known as the power of the cell, and in turn we can see it is the site of the cellular respiration and it is the site of the ATP production. So, it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Next question. Fatigue is caused because of the formation of the depositing lactic acid or lactate. Next question. Bowman's capsule is related to the process of ultrafiltration in the functional unit of the kidney called nephrons. We know kidney is the site of blood filter, or kidney is the organ of the filter, and it starts from the Bowman capsule together with the Malpighian tables. And Bowman capsule is a cup-like structure which receives the impure blood through the knot of the blood capillaries, that is the Malpighian tubules, and after the ultrafiltration it passes through the proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule, and receives through the collective tube of the kidney, and thus the filtered urine or concentrated urine is passed out from the blood or from the body. Here, the points for remember is the kidney is the filter organ. Kidney filters the blood. Kidney filters the nitrogenous waste from the blood. Nephron is the functional unit of kidney. Nephron consists of Bowman's capsule, Malpighian tubules, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Fennel, distal convoluted tubule, and collecting tubule. Next question. Saffron is obtained from the parts of the plant called stigma. Stigma is the primary part, female part of the flowering plant, which receives the pollen grains at the time of the pollination, and after which fertilization takes place in the flowering plant. Next question. In the human heart is located in the natural pacemaker. This is the sinoauricular node, which is the natural pacemaker which initiates the pulsating of the heart, and this pacemaker is located at the top of the right atrium. The spleen, which is located under the rib cage and above the stomach and the left upper quadrant of the abdomen, is the largest organ in the lymphatic system. Next question. The spleen is the organ in which RBC are selectively destroyed, recycled by the macrophages. Next question. A spleen is considered as the graveyard of the RBC, where most of them are destroyed by the macrophages. Next, the organ which affected by the malaria, it is the spleen. Next, the pyloric sphincter is a flap present in between the stomach and the entry of the small intestine, that is the duodenum. Or you may say that pyloric sphincter present at the bottom of the stomach, from where the intestine starts, and the duodenum part connects with the stomach. Next question. The pyloric sphincter is a band of the smooth muscle that controls the movement of the partially digested food and the juices from the pylorus into the duodenum. This was the function of the pyloric sphincter, which is present at the base of the stomach or present in between the stomach and duodenum or intestine. Next, glycogen is stored mainly in the liver and the muscles, and glycogen is a multi-branch polysaccharide of the glucose. Next, glycogen serves as a form of energy storage in animals, fungi, and bacteria. Next, bacteria are single-celled organism with no true nuclear membrane, belongs to the Monera, and this is the definition of the bacteria. It is a single-celled organism. It is an prokaryotic organism because it has no true nuclear membrane, and it belongs to the Monera kingdom. The Monera kingdom contains unicellular organisms with a prokaryotic cell organization like bacteria. Next, the taxon Monera was first proposed as a phylum by the Ernest Haeckel in 1866. Next, the age of the tree can be estimated by counting the number of the concentric rings. Next, yeast is a little single organism and is one of the simplest forms of the plant life. And yeast plays an important role in the production of the alcohol in the beer. And the process by which beer is produced is known as the fermentation or the alcoholic fermentation. Next, yeast is responsible for the fermentation process in the beer. And this was the last question of this video. And I am going to conclude this video here. And I hope this video will also be important for your competitive examination and for your knowledge. Thanks for watching. Good evening.